All right, sometimes it's nice to have some known good. We've just done a transmission. There's several videos on the channel. This is a 2020 6L80E, and we've got a new reman in here. I didn't build it. It was a crate transmission that we had shipped in. And this is, we've cleared all the adaptives. We have done the module programming, obviously, so it'll move. Shifting and feels really good. We need to check fluid levels, adjust that, make sure, and kind of do our final button up. But you can see here, you know, we have engine RPM, calculated throttle. We're just kind of sitting here. We've taken it on its first test drive here, and there's quite a bit of good information here. And really what got me into transmissions was, not really because I wanted to, it's not that I didn't want to, but there's a lot in the automotive field that you can pick and choose what you want to do. But I keep getting calls from different folks over the last 20 years, and even at the shop, you know, at A1 Custom, which is where I've worked for 20 plus years, we would, or have tried in the past, to refer them to other shops. And I have some really horror stories. I may or may not share those with you at some point. But I saw what, quote unquote, and I know there's some good transmission shops out there. So if you are that, thank you. I wish there was one that I could have referred work to, but everybody we referred work to, I ended up, you know, my customer had a really bad experience. So I started learning, I started going to classes, I've started taking my techs to classes, and this is a personal rig here, but I wanted some known good information. So I'm monitoring, what I'm looking at a lot here is the trans temperature, make sure that, you know, if you have a slip or something like that, typically heat either created that or is a byproduct of a lot of that. But I'm also really going to dive in here, and we can look at different pressures and whatnot, our slip speed, and I'll just drop it into reverse here and see how that changes. So, you know, we have a stall converter in here, so there is going to be some slip speed to it. And as we kind of drop it back into gear, you know, we really don't have much or any of that at this point. But what I'm really going to look at here is the shift speed. So you see 0.33, so that's 330 milliseconds for it to make this shift. 250 milliseconds to make 2-3, 330 again to make 1-2, and etc., etc. You can see it here in the video in my live data. Now, voltage is always very important, but that's a known good value. This is still going to keep shifting and honing down the shift speed so it's not too abrupt or too much of a slip. But late model 6L80, this is known good, fresh replacement transmission.